What's going on YouTube? Broken Place for Days here, coming at you guys with a video where I'm basically going to talk about two things. One of them is just kind of like some random ban list thoughts. Since it's coming up in about, 2 weeks, we should know what the ban list is. And then the second one is basically why I think Car Geargia won the past YCS, I think, turn in or something like that. And why I think everybody's so hyped up about it and why they shouldn't be. So yeah, Car Gear 1, which is definitely cool because it's a dragon format, and of course you'd expect dragons to win everything. So Car Gear winning is definitely really cool, but I almost feel like it wasn't really the deck that won, it was just his traps that won, if that makes any sense. Because if you guys watch the deck profile, he main decked one Soul Drain, triple Goes in Match, and triple Iron Wall. And he said like in a little interview that they had with him that he mostly played against all dragons except for one round. So basically, his trap lineup just won him the game. Because if you go into game 2 and 3 against dragons and you flip a Goes in Match and you flip an Iron Wall, you pretty much win if they don't have an MST. And having those cards game 1 just guarantees you to win, especially playing them at 3. Like each copy, having 3 of each copy. So in that sense, I almost feel like anything could have won at that point, because you could have been playing fucking, Brotherhood with 3 Goes and a 3 Iron Wall, and you could have done just as well. You could have been playing fucking Aliens and just had 3 Goes in Match and 3 Iron Wall, and you could have probably fucking, maybe not won, but at least got top 8. Just because those cards single-handedly beat dragons, and let's say if I was him, I really wouldn't feel too accomplished, because it wasn't really like my deck beat yours. It's kind of like my game 1 side deck cards beat your deck. Because if you flip Goes in an Iron Wall, you really don't give dragons a chance to do what they can do, and if you did, then you'd get your shit kicked in. If that makes, if you guys see where I'm coming from. So, I mean, it's definitely cool. I just don't think the deck is as good as people may be hyping it up to be now. I just think the back row was good. So that's pretty much it for that. As far as, ban list thoughts, everybody's saying that the dragons are going to get hit to 1, which I really don't see happening, because the whole reason why they were released was to boost up decks of, that attribute, like Fire, Earth, Wind, Water, whatever. So if they hit them to 1, it pretty much kill the whole purpose that they were initially supposed to have. So I can see them going to 2, which would slow them down a little bit, but they'd still be good. So they have to hit cards kind of surrounding the deck. They'd have to hit Sword to 1, just because it's pretty much the only deck that Sword is good in and that it's used in. Because if you think about it, you can use Sword in Mermails pretty well because everything's a 7, but nobody uses it because it's not worth removing a fucking Megalo to draw 2 cards. Dragons is the only deck that it's worth playing in because you remove a dragon and you draw 2 and you search. It's the only deck that has this real synergy with. So I can see Sword going to 1. Ravine, a lot of people are saying Ravine needs to get hit, but the thing is, Konami rarely indirectly hits a deck that isn't doing anything. If they hit Ravine to 1, they pretty much kill off Dragonides, which are by themselves without the dragons not a very good deck. So I honestly don't see them hitting Ravine. Maybe hitting it to 2, but that'd be kind of pointless because then you just play 2 terraformings and it's the exact same shit. So I don't know what they're going to do with Ravine. If they hit it to 1, I'd definitely be surprised just because they kill off Dragonides, which again by themselves aren't really that good of a deck. If they do hit the dragons to 1, that'd be really nice. Because I don't remember what video I was watching, but it kind of make every dragon that deck's honest. How honest is the quote unquote boss monster for a light deck, and the black shield would be the boss monster for a fire deck. The one title would be the boss monster for water decks, and so on and so forth. So it'd just be like the one of in every deck of that attribute, which would actually be kind of cool, because at that point dragons would just be like totally unplayable. And another thing is people are saying that if they hit the big dragons to one, they can bring all the baby dragons back, which is a terrible fucking idea, because if they do that, the dragons are just as good as they are now, if not better. If not better. I've seen a video on YouTube of somebody trying dragons on Dev Pro with one of each dragon and 3 of all the baby dragons. Let me tell you, it is the stupidest shit I've seen ever. It is almost exactly as good as dragons were last format with Super Rejuve and shit. So that would be fucking terrible. Other stuff they should hit or bring back. I definitely think they should bring Stratos back. Stratos had no fucking reason to be on the ban list. That card was fair as fuck. Like, you just summon search. Like, you have to summon it to search. And heroes weren't even doing anything, so I don't see why that fucking card got banned. Not too big of a hero fan, but I did feel for all the hero players because that was really unfair. So definitely bring Stratos back. You can leave a hero lives at 3, you call that 3. I mean, it's been forever since heroes have actually like done well. So I'd actually like to see that deck kind of like, be up there. What else? I think they should touch Murmouse. I really do. A lot of people are saying that the deck is kind of like, hindered now with 1 Dragoons and 1 Diva, but if you actually play the deck and you know how to play the deck is still really fucking stupid because you still have 3 Tias, 3 Megalo, 3 of fucking everything, and you can just pitch and special and title, special, pitch, pop, 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 and it's just really retarded. So I definitely think they need to slow that deck down. Maybe hit Tias to 1, and they can hit Dragoons to 1 in the OCG, so it kind of be like a even thing in both TCG and OCG. I don't know what else they can hit in that deck. Definitely hit Tias to 1. I don't see them hitting Megalo. If they do, it be to 2, which is where everybody plays already, so whatever. I can honestly see Lynn going to 1 as well, just because that's like the power card that gets everything out. And aside from that, I really don't see anything else getting hit. I pretty much think it's a really fair format aside from dragons. I don't know what could come back. That's totally, you can say whatever can come back, and it has a potential to come back next format. So those are basically just some thoughts on the Geargia topic. What I think should happen to dragons next format, since they are the biggest problem. I know I didn't touch on other decks just because I really don't see any other decks being a problem right now. I pretty much think everything else is pretty fair and manageable. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you did. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, you already know, keep it broken.